the whole time.
That's what that's from.
You would literally just hear his penis screaming constantly. If it randomly gains sentience, it would just be screaming.
Believe me, it screams.
Casting Leomin's tiny hut, and then
My
after a
favorite
long
jokes are the
rest,
ones
I'll be
that nobody
casting
laughs
water
at.
breathing again as rituals.
Gotcha.
I'm back to full health. I get my spell slots back.
Absolutely.
It says I only need 6 hours for my long rest for my trance. I would like to go ahead and add another of the rituals from that spell book to my spell book.
First level one, I'm assuming, because it's 2 hours.
It's
Comprehend languages.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going for that one next.
Yeah.
You're marking off the materials, right? For that.
Yes, it was 50 gold. For first level, it was.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe
at every level, it was an additional 50.
Yeah.
So while you're casting him in the tiny hut, you see R kind of like snap and little sparks come out, and he's like, "Sorry, Doth, I would have something else to help protect us, but I'm out of juice."
That's fine. No worries.
Now, remember, you also have access to ritual spells, just as a thing to kind of keep in mind.
Oh yeah, no, I have all my rituals already taken set out.
Now, it does require, unlike the wizard, it does require you to have yours prepared to cast them as a ritual, but it's still a thing.
Yeah.
So, unless there's something else anybody wants to do for the rest, we can fast forward to the. You're pretty sure it's morning?
So I'll be casting water breathing for 1, 2, 3.
No.
I think it's best if you just get it, because it's up to 10 creatures.
Okay.
So you don't need it because
That's
you have
the
water breathing.
That's the.
I don't need it either. If that actually makes a difference.
That's the base version of the spell, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, because there's a thing, because you can't ritually upcast a spell.
No.
So it's just
10 willing.
yeah, you're good. You're more than good.
Yeah. No. So actually, fuck it. I'll cast it on everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, just as a blanket.
Yeah. I mean, you don't breathe, period, but
I don't need it.
Right, but what happens if somebody turns you into an actual person?
Yeah. Right.
You're a real boy.
No!
Where's the Pharaoh?
So much pain!
So much. I just picture it being like when Bender got turned human in Futurama.
Yes!
That's just the fat escaping his body.
Oh, he's dead. That's just air.
God damn it.
I bet I can eat nachos and use the bathroom.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You're making me want to
What?
fucking watch Futurama
Oh,
again.
man. I watch it every chance I get. I love that show so much.
Such a good show.
So,
Matt Groening.
all right.
Does
Yeah.
Taco Bell deliver?
Spells are cast. Everybody is rested. Everybody's back at full health.
I want Taco
You have your
Bell
luckies back. Spells back. And with that, Leoman's hut goes down.
Burst in the flame.
And you find yourself back in with a rush of water, the frigid water inside of these solid ice tunnels. 8 hours in comfortable environment. It's a shock to the system. You were already swimming through cold water to begin with before coming here the night before. This is
Bone chilling.
yeah. If you had breath, yeah, you would not have it right now.
Okay.
So there's a weird ambient light all around you, as if the ice itself is not fully lit up, but it's lit up enough to where you can see. There's just a sense of pervasive light around you. It's constant. It's consistent. It doesn't seem to change. There was no change from the day before. There's no rising of a sun. There's no setting of a sun.
Gotcha.
It's just an ambient light that seems to penetrate this whole entire area.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
How many tunnels do we see in front of us?
Currently, there's only one. The tunnel itself is about 20 foot full circle.
Marching order in the move.
I think that's a good idea. Baylock, may I see your miniature, please?
I'm assuming we're gonna do our usual.
I'm assuming I'm up front.
The tick.
Okay.
Yeah,
actually
that's
see
actually
now,
the question.
You can.
Should
so,
Arkin and guys, do you want Arkin and I to search ahead, or do you guys want to move as a team?
I think that. Well, you said there's ambient light, right?
Yes.
So it's not
It's-
dark right now.
We're gonna
Oh, yeah,
call
good
it,
point.
for the purposes of this, it's effectively dim light all over the place.
Mhm.
It's not full light.
Okay. I still think that this is
So
viable. Well, how wide is the tunnel?
I'm good with
It's
you.
20 foot across, 20 foot high,
Oh, okay.
full circle.
If that's the case, then I think that something like.
Put me near the front.
Yeah, no, I put you.
I feel like
at the
Arkin and
front.
I.
But this way, Arkin has the ability to go scout.
Yeah,
Alone.
somebody can protect me.
Well, I feel like Arkin and I should kind of scout together here
I want to hear your reasoning.
Go on.
because
I'll say because you're a paladin.
I'm good at that.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Statistically speaking, most paladins are not. Do you have something that helps you?
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
We can
I'm
medicate.
not telling you.
He's
All
like,
right, I'm staring at him until I figure out what he's got.
He's like, it's in my mind.
Okay.
with my magical sight.
Are you wearing the armor or no? Yeah, the detect magic, or are you identifying?
Identifying.
Identifying. You get the sense that his stealthiness comes from the armor that he is wearing.
Mm-hmm. It is not innate.
It is not innate.
Okay.
I think we should give him a shot with scouting there.
Okay. Then, if that's the case,
Let's let him try it out.
Let the lad go die.
if the
send
two,
them off to slaughter.
if the two of you then are able to be more stealthy than the rest of us, then we'll hang back while you two are scouting ahead.
I am
30
not
feet?
Stealthy.
Arkin? 30?
And Arkin, you have your companion out, correct?
Gain his power from the power.
In the form that you had already talked about? Okay.
Yeah, everything's already out on me.
Short swords or great sword?
Underwater short swords.
Gotcha.
Still got
Just
both.
being clear.
Of course.
All right. If the two of you are going to go ahead and scout ahead, go ahead and roll stealth checks, please.
That was the first time I've rolled this dice, and that's a 9.
So do you take your skills into, or like how it has like Swift Traveler? Does that aid me at all with stuff?
Come on.
Dice,
I think
Stealthily
15
anyway, but I don't know how that.
Swift Traveler is the one that just simply allows you to. You keep moving at regular speed while stealthing, right?
That's not too bad.
Yeah, normal pace on more stealthily.
I rolled a
Fast
16.
pace, I don't take disadvantage
Yeah.
on perception.
Right.
I'm just kind of curious.
I had not necessarily been keeping track of that. If it was ever a situation where you were, if it was ever a situation where you all were in like a chase type of situation, that would definitely come into play. But otherwise, I generally expect that the group is moving at the pace that the scouts are moving. So I don't generally require that. All right, stealth.
Mod 20.
Mod 20. 15. All right.
Yeah.
That's rare.
Don't start being that guy right now. James, you want to get out that little sheet again? Go after him again?
Well, I like we had the whole autonomy. I was already like, we were already like scouting each other's armor,
I think-
arguing about who goes.
I did
Yeah.
tell you
Is it
why
safe
I
to
was.
fill it up like all the
I
way?
did tell you what I have, right?
It's not normally not a problem to fill it up all the way,
I did
but I
tell
don't
you
know
what I
the
have, right?
specifics for
You
your tank.
in particular, I would like to know. what I have.
But whenever you are filling it up, what I end up doing whenever I go to fill it is I'll fill it at an angle, so that way it gets all the air bubbles out. But because you
But
have
I'm
two
gonna be
openings, I
joining
only
you
have
on
the
these
one.
scouting missions.
So it's probably
I'd
a
like
little bit
you to
more.
That's what she said.
No.
I can't help you in full way.
Are you starting to get drunk?
Okay.
You starting to get
So,
That was way funnier than it should.
so, continuing forward, the tunnel worms its way through. As I said, it is water following the path of least resistance. Traveling on, the tunnel remains smooth, featureless, for the better part of a quarter of a mile. Once in a while, you'll see what look to be smaller holes that come off of the sides that join the main channel that you're on, that you're currently traveling on. None of them large enough for anybody to go through. They appear to just simply be just regular holes, like channels through the ice where water melting in other areas is just pouring in. After a quarter mile of travel through the tunnel, you eventually end up reaching a point where there's another set of tunnels. All of the water seems to be coming in from another tunnel, slightly smaller than one that you're currently traveling in, but not by much. And yours both funnel into another tunnel that goes off at a slight angle. The tunnel going off in that direction gets slightly larger.
I'll wave everybody up real quick and point it out. Well, guys, I think we should go with the flow here.
At least makes it easier travels.
I would agree with that. Going against the flow seems like a pain in the arse.
Other things might be following.
Mm.
So,
I mean, we're gonna get them anyway if we go back up the flow.
That's a good point.
I'm saying no, just use it.
Everybody in agreement?
Yeah.
Can I just mention how satisfying this would look if we all had hexagon bases?
That was.
Okay.
Same order, same style.
We're right behind you.
Okay. Continuing down into the now larger passage, you start to see coming in from sides, top, bottom, just tunnels. Some large, some no bigger than a fist. All of them seem to have water that's all pouring into this larger channel.
Is there air at the top of the chamber?
There is not.
Okay.
We're heading into a hub.
Like a cistern.
I was thinking more like bloodway. Like capillaries maybe up maybe.
Yeah.
You guys can't hear. Well, I mean, I was whispering to her to keep my stealth.
Oh.
We're heading into a hub of some sort.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I would be so mad.
No, I wouldn't do that. I literally just did that for comedic effect. I'm not doing that in game.
It somehow echoes off the ice even when we're in water.
Right, that was
That's
All right. Continuing on, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Continuing on further, the tunnel winds, twists, turns. Still the same tunnels, all converging into this one larger tunnel.
Is it getting larger and larger or staying the same size?
Barely perceptible, but larger.
Gradual.
More water traveling through it, yes. Traveling on, you end up reaching a point where you can see up ahead where the tunnel itself that you're traveling through appears to take a dive, but the area where it takes a dive looks just a little bit brighter than where you're at currently.
Alright. Time to re-eval.
Yeah, let's stop. Pull back.
Yeah, I would want to start to investigate now that we're seeing changes again.
That's a good idea.
Oh, okay. What are you investigating?
I'm just saying, when do you want to? You say you're talking about pulling back.
Well, I want to pull back and grab them real quick.
I thought we were all traveling in, like, as
we're
we're.
about 30 feet ahead of you, so we can keep.
Oh, okay.
Stealth.
Gotcha.
I want to talk to you guys and be like, hey, this looks like what we're looking for, guys. How do you guys want to do this?
You really think it's going to be?
Oh, no,
Rush
it's
down
not.
a tunnel and find.
This is it. We're done.
Oh, no.
This is like going to be like.
A puzzle. It's going to be combat.
I think it's going to be the city.
Call
or
it a night,
point that we
boys.
need to get
Let's
to where
wrap
we're
it up.
going, like, in the air.
Well, from
We can
our
hope for nice things.
from our recent adventure, this is going to be something. Do you want to keep going with us, or do you want to go as a group?
I mean, odds are more light, probably populous. Probably better to go in as a group. Probably like airplane.
It's just a question, but since they stopped, and I assume we kept moving,
Mm-hmm.
have I noticed the lights up ahead?
Yeah. If you reached up to a point close enough to them, you would have noticed a lightning up ahead.
I was waiting on purpose for them to get to us to point it out. And
So yeah, as soon as I notice the lights, I'm gonna like rush up to them and be like, "It's brighter. We're going the right way."
really, it's brighter.
He thinks people needs beer.
I see light.
Light.
People
Underwater
needs
beer.
Light's good.
I detect light ahead. You talk light is light.
Alright. You want to keep scouting, or you want to stick closer?
And what do you guys think? Just for shits and giggles, I'll use divine sense.
There is no life whatsoever that you can sense within your range. No life or on life. Sorry.
Thank
Thank
To be
you.
specific.
This God is about to attack you.
Glowing zone